Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25. Tua now on first down. Dancing to his left.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense in this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing well, now it slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year.
On first down, here's Breida. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Buying time to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, we're dry. Now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Tua. And he's got it.
And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Brown will score. Touchdown, Miami.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a gain of 35.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
On 1st down, Allen. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Take it at about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller, 84 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Justin Coleman.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets a made.
Well, these 2 teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo.
And incomplete on the deep ball. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tua being chased out left. Oh, what a catch by Waddle. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 43. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
That's a step in the right direction defensively here, because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
The Dolphins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Tua sets up to pass it. Forced out to his left.
A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Flush to his right. That'll be complete to Breida. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. He's got him in. Complete.
Oh, yeah, that's how you do it.
All the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will cut this lead down to 25.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. Tua, a final shot before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Jalen Phillips able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice, sweetheart. 56, 56. Check, 55 for Mike. Check, 55 for Mike.
Throwing now is Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills get a bit closer. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 10.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Right back to Waddle, and this time he's got it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and can be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They can't hang with us. 155.
Allen off the play fake. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Check down to Breida. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
5 yards remain on second down.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Mike 5-5. Mike 55-10. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
To the air. Allen. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 5.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Check, check, check. Half 85. Half 85. Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. I don't think you got it, son. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd and 10, Allen going deep for Diggs.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch twist. Watch the twist. Check 55 to Mike. Check. Alert. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. 3 buzz.
Allen to throw once more. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Regular.
One final try here for Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a two-score game.
And so the obvious thought is...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Jerry Hughes picks up his second sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. Room past the 20. And some space here. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That was so well timed. Just a perfect throw on the slant.
Hit him on the move, didn't he? Now he's going against the grain of the defenders coming over to try and stop him. That allowed for that additional yardage downfield.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it from route.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. T.J. Green with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Tua. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Handing it off to Brown. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He picks up 7 yards there, but they're still faced with a difficult 3rd and goal here. Looking to pass. Tua. Touchdown!
Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
He gets this complete to Diggs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the gun, it's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they fall a game under the 500 mark and they'll be on.